I'm back. Get this phone out of my pocket so it didn't pulling my shirt down that way. Let me adjust this a little bit. I like that be kind sign to be up there. Let me. Okay. About like that. This is kind of an impromptu video to let folks in the family, if they don't read my posts on Facebook, they might see this. Okay, right now my second youngest son Benjamin is getting my brother who lives with us ready to go to the hospital. That includes bathing him, getting him into some clothes, getting him on a Hoyer lift, getting him into a wheelchair, and then Benjamin, Brandon, and my youngest son Chris, hopefully, will get him down a ramp we built and get him into the van I gave Benjamin so they can get my brother to the emergency room at Ada at the Indian Hospital, Indian Healthcare over there. Why the emergency room? Well, my brother had an appointment Friday anyway, but he's got water in his lungs. He's got water. His legs are swollen up like that big at the knee, kinda. And he's miserable. And so that Benjamin will drive him over there and drop him off at the emergency room. Benjamin had to take off work to do that. He works in McAlester, Oklahoma for the McAlester Housing Authority. And what is that? Okay, I don't need that. Getting back on track here, if you'll wait just a, well, I've got something in the nuker right now, microwaving some water to make me a hot beverage. Yeah, it's summer, it's hot outside, but I've got the AC on in here. It's dark in here, and it's basically cold in here like I like it. Okay, be right back. Okay, let me see if I can do this without scalding myself, which I have done before. Oh, there you go. My son Chris is over today working for me some more. He works for me pretty much part-time. Mowing. We need to get Nick's riding mower back up and going. It runs and starts. The steering mechanism is a little messed up on it. Linda is in the house, and I'll get to her and myself in a minute. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's just do it like that. We had to buy a television yesterday. I'll get to that in a minute too. Back to my brother Chris. He's got congestive heart failure. Most of you know that. He's been living with us for about 3 years, and he's gone from bad to worse. Hopefully they can do something for him. Hopefully they'll get him into a rehab facility temporarily in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, who have the means to help him get some mobility. The problem is his heart is in such bad condition. He, by their reckoning, he should have been dead a year and something ago. About 2 years ago, I guess. They gave him 6 months to live. Well, only God knows when you're going to die unless you commit suicide, and he knows that too. He's omnipotent and omniscient. Omnipotent, all-powerful, omniscient, all-knowing. There's 2 Greek words for you. Okay. Getting back to Linda and I. We have a VIZIO television that's in the room next door. We'll get around to seeing if I can clean it up and get it somewhat working. I don't know what I'd do with it. It's basically has been going out for a long time. We have an internet uplink that is from a tower that way, a radio tower. We have internet with Arbuckle Communications, been with them for years, but the problem arose with that VIZIO television. And Linda and I watch a lot of YouTube. She watches her stuff, I watch my stuff, and we watch it together in the parlor, the TV room, the idiot box room. Anyway, we had that set up with the VIZIO television, VIZIO. I thought I bought it a few years ago. I went and looked through my checkbook receipts, found the page that all that was enumerated on, and no, I bought that in February of 2015, so that's about 10 years ago actually, 9.5, 10 years ago. We bought it. It was brand new. I paid $398 for it, and it worked great. And it still has a better picture than the one, the Roku set I bought yesterday, and I'll get to that in a minute. I bought it, but it seems kind of petty complaining about that. In 2015, we had a record flood here, and my best friend Jerry Pletcher and his wife Diane, they have 12 cabins down on the river, down by the river. It used to be called Buffalo Gap. It was a barbecue place, barbecue restaurant. It was originally owned by a guy named Vic Garrett. Then another guy bought it, and then Jerry ended up buying that and the attendant cabins that Vic Garrett built. I know what Jerry paid for it. I'm not at liberty to discuss that, but he hadn't had them long, and all of a sudden that river came up, and it came up so high that several of the cabins, the interior was completely underwater. Well, we found out when Jerry started rebuilding them that Garrett did the cheapest job he could buy. He didn't use any interior sheathing. He just put a sheetrock up on the inside, and he used sheetrock on the outside because it was cheaper than actual board to put the siding on. And then he had insulation in. Well, they had to tear those things completely apart and rebuild them. So, and it was expensive, and it really hit Jerry hard financially, Jerry and his wife. But like I said on Facebook last night, kind of pales in comparison, compared to my problem with the television pales in comparison to what they were dealing with. Anyway, the VIZIO, as the years went by, that television, every time we would watch something that someone used Starlink to upload to YouTube or anything else, the big old block letters VIZIO would come up on the screen. The screen would go black and then VIZIO would show up, and then we'd have to wait and then have to go back, and we couldn't watch anything we wanted to watch on YouTube. We'd have to do it in the bedroom, which is fine, but it's more relaxing sitting in the parlor. She has an electric recliner in there. She can lean back and watch stuff, and it just was not working for us. So yesterday, my youngest son Chris, his boys and I went to Walmart, and I bought a Roku television. The VIZIO was a little smaller than this one. I bought a 43-inch. The VIZIO was a 40-inch. And it's because the table that it has to go on so that we can both see it. Well, the long and short of that is we were trying to program it. My wife finally figured it out and got it done, bless her heart. It made me so angry. I took my laptop from the bedroom in there because I had to do things off a laptop to get it to accept some stuff. Well, in the process of that, I lost my Google connection on my laptop, and I would say I wanted it back, use tucklonashoba@gmail.com and the password, and then it would say they're going to send a link to this phone. This phone is my old cell phone, and it's absolutely, it no longer functions. And this is the new one. No, that's not my, well, I don't know where my old cell phone is. I need to turn this one off. Anyway, yeah, that's okay. I'll lay it over here and just let the battery run out on it. Where was I? Oh yeah. They wanted all kinds, and this is a television. What happened to the days where you'd go to the store, buy a television, plug it in, and watch it? Those days are gone. Now, I did help my brother get him a 55-inch or a 50-inch smart TV from my friend Samantha, that she and her husband Chad and Samantha Williams, they own a pawn shop in Sulphur. They're good friends of mine, and Samantha had one. I bought it. Well, my brother bought it. I picked it out. Works beautifully. You know, plug it in, get it and go. Why can't the other ones do that? The reason I bought a new one at Walmart instead of getting something off of Samantha is because she didn't have any smaller ones. She had like 32-inch, which is too small for my wife and I, or 55 inch, which is too big for the table. So I got a 43 inch at Walmart. It wasn't real expensive. But when you finally got it up and running, it had all this information it wanted. Personal information. Had to have a real credit card, so I had to dig in my wallet, get a real credit card to them so they could verify I was me, which is stupid. And then we started inputting what we like to watch. Well, Linda has her own YouTube account, so I had her, she logged in and got it going. And there are some other things we'd like to watch on there that I've got to probably tomorrow, not today. I get done with all the stuff I got to do today. My oldest son Brandon, and I will be going to church this evening, and I'm going to be too tired to mess with it. Tomorrow morning, I will take my laptop back into the parlor, and we will get Paramount Plus. I paid for it anyway. We'll take it and put it on the television. So, getting back to all of that, the aggravation factor was so bad with this smart TV. And a lot of people don't know this, and I'm probably going to be corrected on this, but you can see the TV, but guess what, folks? The television can see you. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I know what I'm talking about. And there are several government intelligence agencies that use your smart TV to spy on you. They want to know what you're watching, and they want to see what you look like and what you're doing while you're watching television. And I'm going to tell you, part of that is just plain old voyeurism, period. Just like after COVID hit, a lot of foreign countries have scammers that my name is Justin, and I need to talk to you about your diabetes medication or about Social Security. Any number of things. I had one this morning call me while I had my son Chris in pickup, and I answered in Russian, and they were stymied. They didn't know what to say. It is what it is. Out of all these years that I've answered in Russian on crank calls and other, I had one woman, one lady who is a friend of mine now on Facebook, has been for years, reply. Only her Russian is much better than mine because she is Russian. Ruski. But so many people are out to get you. They want your money. They want your personal identification. I had one in Tulsa, Oklahoma steal my identity and bought a 2019 Nissan Rogue, or 2020 Nissan Rogue. The way he did that, we have identical names. Identical. My English name and his English name. And he bought that car, made about 3 payments on it, and at the risk of being hurtful, because I'm a big supporter of law enforcement, he was a police officer in Tulsa. No longer. I got a hold of their department head, and he got fired. He lives in Duncan, Oklahoma right now, and I still get bills for that car. I've called them, I've texted them, I've emailed them, I've even had my attorney give them a cease and desist, but they still want their money. I don't have the car. If I had it, and if I bought it, I would be driving it right now, but I'm not, and I didn't buy it. But that's what I'm saying. Everyone literally is out to get you. Things are happening right now faster all the time. You know, God said He was going to speed time up or we wouldn't be able to endure. It's in the Bible. But that's pretty much all I've got to say today. I thought I'd elaborate on that. The smart TV is enjoyable to watch once my wife got it figured out and got the thing functioning like it should. But getting there almost made me blow a gasket. It really did. It was horrible. Now, I'm going to upload this, and unfortunately it takes me about as long to upload the video as it does to film it. I hear some bumping outside, and I think that's the boys putting my brother into the van. My son Benjamin has done me proud on that old van. He's getting everything fixed on it. Transmission had a problem shifting. He figured out the module that needed to be replaced. So it's smooth as a baby's bottom now. It should be. The truck's only got 120-something thousand miles on it, which for a Ford, that's not even broke in good. Well, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Like the sign over my left shoulder says, be kind. You can't go wrong being kind, ever. Bye.